It is the Daily Mail now, and obviously the Melbourne Comedy Festival is behaving like a one-eyed trouser snake, to quote Sir Les Patterson.
Yeah, disgusting scum. The Melbourne Comedy Festival is now planning a fitting tribute to Barry Humphries after he was accused of cancelling the comedic genius, which, of course, they did. They changed the name of the award. What's called the Barry, now I think they've just changed it to the Melbourne Comedy Festival Award or some nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's pretty disgusting stuff. Hannah Gadsby condemned him because, of course, he had views on the radical trans movement, which he wasn't in favour of.
Yeah.
And she said horrible things about him, said he was sort of irrelevant and inhumane. And then he said...
strong language.
I know. And then he said she was about as funny as an orphanage on fire, which is...
Yes.
Accurate. And, and it's just... And there was an article from this guy, Sammy J, who's an Australian comedian, and he actually received the Barry Award, then was on the panel that voted to change the name. This is how disgusting and ungrateful these people are. And
Did you read his thread?
I did. I wrote an article about it, sort of snivelling article about it, and Graham Linehan said, you don't deserve to be in comedy, which is correct. And so the way they've treated this comedic genius is disgusting and pathetic, and it's too late now.
It's interesting, the Sammy J thing. I mean, I think I will give him this credit. I think he did say what was genuinely the agenda, which was, if this festival is to thrive, it needs to attract young people who think Barry Humphries is a wrong-un, and we'd rather cater for their prejudice and their ignorance than we would honour the man who set the thing up in the first place. He said the quiet part out loud, as it is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the hypocrisy here and the disgust. I mean, he helped set the whole festival up.
Him and Peter Cook.
Yeah, and it's unbelievable that they would then pull his... And the thing is, it really hurt him. There's a letter that Graham Linehan put out, and you could see he was hurt from being removed from this thing that he's part of.
And he's not like some bigoted old comic. His comedy was incredibly broad.
And it's not like the comments that he made with that, like, bigoted. It says here, over his transphobic comments he made, he didn't make transphobic comments. That's the thing. What he said was that they were evil preaching the ideology to kids. I agree with that. That's not... It is evil to preach this false ideology that there's 1,000 sexes and whatnot. Yeah. And also, he was saying that, that just because someone has surgery, a male has surgery, they're still a male. Yeah. That's science. Yeah. You cannot change your biological sex.
The word he used was mutilated, which is harsh, but it's true. And
he said it was
basically a fact.
Yeah, and he said it was a fashion. It's been proven to be a social contagion, or at least there's a lot of evidence out there. So I think it's disgusting of this. Also, they didn't, like... He died during the festival. They didn't do an appropriate tribute during that time. They put this mealy-mouthed thing out now saying, we're going to now the festival's over, we're going to do something for him. They should all be fired. They should get a totally new board in. I will never be invited to the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
I do tend to agree with you, to be honest. I think they should, at the very least, dim the lights or whatever is the traditional way, you know. Yeah. I think they may also have massively misjudged it, because I don't know... I've never played the Melbourne Comedy Festival, but Australia itself is... It's very proud of its, you know, that the handful of individuals who have conquered the world, you know, as a show business icon. Yeah. Barry Humphries was a good deal more important to them than I would have thought, you know...
Gadsby.
Hannah Gadsby, who isn't even, like, I don't know...
It's the rise of activists.
She's like a Tasmanian, she's not a Melbourne... I mean, Barry Humphries was literally a Melbourne born and bred, Terrible error.